why you murdered your parents that night.
First thing that comes to mind is terror. I was so afraid. A few days before, I had said to myself, I am never going to let my father touch me again. After I told Lyle that it had been continuing on, I said to myself, I'm never going to let him touch me again. And just before the my dad told me to get to my room and that he would be there in a minute. He was going to come up and there was going to be sex. And it was like an explosion in my mind.
But you'd bought the It wasn't something that just happened that moment. You'd thought about it.
There was a series of confrontations and blow-ups in the house. My dad, when it first was revealed that I had told Lyle about the secret, my dad said to Lyle, you're going to tell everyone, and I'm not going to let that happen.
Take me through your mind, Lyle.
I cannot separate and say this is why this happened. My father was threatening us, and so there was fear. There was anger on my part. My mother was aware of. There was a great deal of confusion. This happened all in just 3 days, and I just, I wish I'd give anything to just turn back that one page of my life.
Do you feel remorse?
Tremendous remorse.
There's tremendous pain. I mean, from the second that I got back to the house after the I saw what happened and I said, this is wrong. This is awful. How could this have happened? I couldn't accept it.
You couldn't accept it, but you called the police. You pretended that you hadn't done it. You cried. You went off on a spending spree. I mean, we all read about it. You bought Rolexes, you bought cars, you didn't say, oh my God, what have I done, and turn yourself in.
That's not really what happened.
Well, I've sort of stuck it all together, but...
Yeah, you did a good job at it. We got back to the house, the police were there. It was a matter of telling him you did it or just saying, I don't know who did it. And that's what we did. And if I could go back, perhaps I'd say I did it.
And part of that started from the fact that we waited afterwards and the police did not come. In that time that we waited and waited, you know, we did make a bad decision to not have to...
We expected the police to be there. I mean...
You expected the police to come there and arrest you.
12 shots in the middle of Beverly Hills on a Sunday night, and no one calls the police. We're waiting at the house. No one shows up. I still can't believe it.
So you called the police, but at that point, you had already decided...
We had decided not to...
That you weren't going to say anything.
We were very stunned, and we felt that we would go to jail, obviously, and we... It was a selfish reason to just not want to have to go through that.